my name is Stanley Pierre Gillis, and I'm here today to talk to you about Stanley's Haitian Cafe. Growing up, I grew up on Haitian food, and Haitian food was a great part of my life because it was so amazing and good, but not a lot of people know about what they're missing out. So I want to try to solve that. And so here we are today. The big earth-shattering problem that's affecting a majority of Americans is that they do not have access to traditional Haitian food. What they have access to is alternatives that are weaker or lesser and that just don't cut it. They're not the same thing. So I want to fix this. I want to increase the access that Americans have to Haitian food so they can experience more great tasting food and experience a whole different culture. The competitors out there today are not the same as what we're going to be offering. Let's look at a couple examples. One, we have other Haitian restaurants who have poor aesthetic designs. They have not very welcoming menus. They have not very welcoming backgrounds, atmosphere. They're rather smaller shops that don't really look like somewhere where you'd want to eat and dine in. And also, it's primarily made for Haitian restaurants with menus primarily written in Creole, so not really amusing or welcoming to American audience. And then we have Caribbean restaurants like Bahama Breeze. There we have non-traditional meals which have been watered down, and to quote someone I've asked about this issue, whitewashed. And it's just not the same type of food you're experiencing. So lesser quality meals. And also it's a lack of representation. A lot of the food there, you don't really know where it's coming from. So they don't tell you where the recipes are coming from, so you lose a part of the culture. And that's one of the major things about food. So what's our consumer story? Our target customer persona are consumers between the ages of 19 to 45 who are located in East Orlando, preferably near UCF, and making incomes between lower to middle class. This is because we've seen restaurants in this area succeed in the past, and we know we could also succeed, as well as this industry is projected to go up 13% according to IBISWorld. So we know we'd be a great addition to the market. And also, furthermore, not only is it projected to be profitable, it is also viable as there's very little barriers to entry in this market. So let's get to Stanley's Haitian Cafe. It's an immersive restaurant. You walk through the door, you hear traditional Haitian music, compa playing. You see paintings on the wall so colorful and vibrant, just like the culture. You see past facts about Haitian culture. And then the waitress or waiters walk into your seat. What do you see? You see a menu in English and Creole, as well as sections for vegetarian options, pescatarian options, whatever you want. A menu that's all inclusive, and that's all I want. I want anyone and everyone to feel welcome in our environment. I don't want anyone to feel left out, and that's why everything about the restaurant will aim to look all inclusive. In some tabular menus, we'll hope to have audio features for any potential blind person. We'll also look to have braille menus, stuff to be accessible so that no one feels left out at Stanley's Haitian Restaurant. But don't let me stop there. At Stanley's Haitian Cafe, that's where happiness and Haitian food merge into one. As you can see, there's beautiful food on the screen, and there'll just be tons more beautiful food on the screen. I just want to bring this market and this culture to more Americans, so that they realize what they've been missing out, and so that they don't go another day without tasting this amazing food. So overall, my solution helps society gain access to divine, delectable Haitian delicacies. And that's all I want to do. All I want to do is make it so that more people get great taste.